Everybody want to know where you soon come from.
היי. יו, אנשים, אני רוצה לומר המון מזל טוב לאיציק סיסו, שבזכותו אנחנו פה, ובשבילו אנחנו פה כי יש לו יום הולדת. איפה איציק? הנה אתה. אני מחכה לגנג'ה הבאה שלי. היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת היום יום הולדת, היום יום הולדת. זהו, נגמר? בוא נמשיך בזל.
It's Mr. Revo. Fit the girl them. Cause I'm the girl I'm gonna play. So certain man a deal with that, a deal with that, a deal with that. So like one of these who maintain my fame, you know how it goes. Cause when you give it to them, it's never the same. We're full of pattern, so she wants someone who can make her scream and climb the wall. The 1 minute man, no. The rage will break, she wants big guys. She says she wants something with some time. The man she have now, please her time. So she has to run it away. Road boy in the place, yeah. From Kingston, Jamaica, the one that goes straight to the hustler and the soldier. So you go put on if you come from my area. So them respect it on every magician. From my arrow are the original Schengen man. Free up to get to hit them with my Schengen plan. Wanna better watch your guard, it's a real coalition. This song I make believe thing, holy faith and listen with the marbles sing. Shooting stars are made for those who believe that they will show. To receive my gift of hope, so this is all I wrote. This tell me something now. Yesterday me had a dream about the way they live in ya. Dream about the money, me dream about the cash. Me dream about me new car, good green dash. And me dream that it could be real, yeah. Have a little road in a life and work hard for your things and champion, yeah. Never give up, son, to grow forward and keep singing. Shooting stars are made for those who believe that they will show. Sent to receive the gift of hope. So this is all I wrote. You give me good love, cause you remind me, so I'm up for this you. Remember you see me as your sugar plum plum. Remember you tell me just not give me more plum plum. Everything, everything, you and do the things that as long as you want me. Baby, anything, me will do the things that as long as you want me. So you know about the chain of God, you keep going, go again.